Welcome back to Thailand News Today for the newest developments in Thailand news and a warm greeting to all new viewers. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and stay connected with us for the latest updates, news, and stories. Criminalizing us does not make us go away, it only makes us suffer. These are the powerful words of Chantawipa Apasuk, a Thai activist and sex worker who has been fighting for the rights of sex workers in Thailand for decades. So, what's the current situation of sex workers in Thailand? The International Union of Sex Workers, or IUSW, reports that Thailand is one of the countries with the highest number of sex workers, an estimated 250,000. However, despite this significant number, sex work remains illegal in the country, and these workers continue to fight for basic labor rights. Why does Thailand have such a high number of sex workers? The IUSW released statistics on the global sex industry under the subject of sex workers' statistics by country gender. The report, updated this year, estimates that there are over 50 million sex workers worldwide, of which 41.6 million are women and 10.4 million are men. The IUSW predicts that this number is likely to increase in the future due to increased opportunities and channels to provide sex-related services. What are the top countries for sex work? The report highlights China as leading with 5 million sex workers, followed by India with 3 million, the US with 1 million, the Philippines with 800,000, Mexico with 500,000, Germany with 400,000, Brazil with 250,000, Thailand with 250,000, Bangladesh with 200,000, and South Korea with 147,000. Ooh. But despite being in the top 10 countries worldwide, Thai government officials continue to ignore and resist their existence. Sex work is considered illegal in Thailand under the Prevention and Suppression of Prostitution Act, despite widespread recognition of the industry. What are the potential solutions? Various political activists and sex workers are advocating for the legalization of sex work, with the goal of granting sex workers access to labor rights comparable to those of other professions. Human rights activist Kun Chachalawan Mueang Chan of the Empower Foundation mentioned that a law protecting sex services was drafted and submitted to the Ministry of Social Development and Human Security more than 5 years ago. Despite several referenda, no progress has been made on the law. What's the future for sex workers in Thailand? Chachalawan and other representatives of the sex industry in Thailand recently called for improvements in this area earlier this year. The issue was raised again on Labor Day, with many emphasizing that sex work is indeed work, and that sex workers should therefore have access to the same labor rights. In conclusion, the future of sex workers in Thailand is uncertain. The fight for their recognition and protection under the law continues. The hope is that with continued advocacy and pressure on the government, sex workers in Thailand will eventually be granted the rights and protections they deserve.